For years, the Sultan of Brunei's sons have been the subject of public fascination. But now, his youngest daughter steals the spotlight because of her high fashion sense and beauty. However, behind those luxuries lies some untold hurting stories. Would you like to hear those stories? Join us as we uncover what you never knew about the Sultan of Brunei's daughter. The Sultan's youngest princess. Princess Amira was born on February 7th, 2008, into a world of opulence and privilege as the daughter of the esteemed monarch Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah and his third wife, Azrinaz Majar Hakim. From her earliest days, she was enveloped in the splendor of royal life, surrounded by the grandeur of the magnificent royal palace, which served as both her home and a symbol of her family's legacy. The palace, with its ornate architecture and lush gardens, provided a backdrop for her formative years, where she experienced the luxuries that come with royalty, including access to the finest education and services available. As the youngest, officially recognized child of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, Princess Amira was afforded unique opportunities that shaped her upbringing. Her education was a top priority, and she attended the prestigious International School of Brunei, known for its rigorous academic programs and diverse extracurricular activities. Despite the complexities that often accompany royal life, including public scrutiny and the expectations placed upon her, Princess Amira excelled in her studies. While specific details about her academic achievements remain largely private, her dedication to learning is evident in her commitment to her education. In addition to her academic pursuits, Princess Amira demonstrated a flair for the performing arts at a young age. At just 10 years old, she took part in the school's production of the musical Roku, showcasing her talents and interests beyond the classroom. This involvement not only highlights her creativity and confidence, but also reflects her ability to balance the demands of royal life with her personal passions. Her participation in such activities suggests a well-rounded education, emphasizing the importance of both intellectual and artistic development. Princess Amira is not only bright and academically inclined, but also possesses a keen intelligence that sets her apart. Her upbringing in a royal family has instilled in her a sense of responsibility and awareness of her role in society. As she continues to grow and navigate the complexities of her position, there is no doubt that Princess Amira will carry forward the values of her family while forging her own path. With her combination of intellect, creativity, and royal heritage, she is ready to make a significant impact in the future, embodying the qualities of a modern princess who is both relatable and inspiring. In 2023, Princess Amira achieved a remarkable victory in a prestigious math tournament, a feat that not only filled her family with pride, but also resonated throughout the entire nation. This accomplishment showcased her intelligence and dedication, proving that she is a force to be reckoned with in a field often dominated by stereotypes. Her success in mathematics is a proof of her hard work and determination, qualities that inspire many young people across the country. However, Princess Amira is far more than just a royal figure who waves and smiles for the cameras. She is a dynamic individual with a vibrant social life, particularly evident in her active presence on social media platforms. With a massive following, she engages with fans and admirers, sharing glimpses of her life that go beyond royal duties. Her posts often highlight her interests, hobbies, and philanthropic efforts, allowing her to connect with a diverse audience and inspire them to pursue their passions. Living a luxurious lifestyle, Princess Amira often showcases high-end fashion brands that leave many girls her age in awe. Her wardrobe is a blend of elegance and modernity, featuring pieces that reflect her unique personality and style. This has not only made her a fashion icon among her peers, but has also sparked conversations in cultural circles about the intersection of royalty and contemporary fashion. Her choices often challenge traditional norms, encouraging discussions about identity, wealth, and representation in the royal family. One notable instance that captured widespread attention was her appearance at Prince Martin's wedding. Dressed in an exquisite outfit that showed off sophistication, she became the center of attention, with many guests and onlookers admiring her fashion sense. The outfit was perceived by some as a bold statement of wealth, igniting debates about the role of opulence in royal events. However, it was her unique Hello Kitty designer handbag that truly stole the show, blending playful whimsy with high fashion. This accessory not only showcased her individuality, but also highlighted her ability to merge luxury with a touch of fun, captivating fans both locally and internationally. Princess Amira's stunning looks further amplify her presence, attracting admiration from many, including young men who are drawn to her charisma and charm. Yet beyond her beauty and fashion sense, it is her intellect, achievements, and genuine personality that truly define her. As she continues to navigate her royal responsibilities and personal interests, Princess Amira remains a symbol of modern royalty, inspiring a new generation to embrace their uniqueness and strive for excellence in all aspects of life. Speaking about the wedding, let's explore how she stole the show at her own brother's wedding. Appearing in the royal wedding, the Brunei royal family is renowned for its elegance and grace, and among its members, there are many beautiful women who embody these qualities. At the recent extravagant wedding of Prince Martin, the spotlight shone brightly on the Sultan's charming daughter, Amira. Despite her youth, she captivated the audience with her impeccable fashion sense and poise. Amira's choice of a trendy outfit, paired with high heels, showcased her confidence and individuality, a refreshing sight in a culture where such expressions of personal style are not always embraced. In Brunei's Islamic culture, traditional norms often dictate modesty in attire, making Amira's bold fashion statement all the more striking. Her ability to navigate these cultural expectations while still expressing her personal style demonstrated a remarkable level of courage and self-assurance. It was clear that she was not only aware of the potential scrutiny, but was also unbothered by it, allowing her personality to shine through. Guests from various countries attending the wedding were particularly taken with Amira's choice of accessories, especially her eye-catching Hello Kitty handbag. This delightful piece, recognized as part of a prestigious collection from the American luxury brand Judith Leiber, was adorned with sparkling rhinestones, making it a true statement accessory. Valued at approximately $5,000, the handbag was not just a fashion item, but a symbol of Amira's unique style and flair. Fashion enthusiasts noted that Amira's preference for stylish yet understated pieces reflects her excellent taste and understanding of fashion. She effortlessly blended contemporary trends with her cultural background, creating a look that was both modern and respectful. Her appearance at the wedding not only highlighted her personal style, but also served as an inspiration for young women in Brunei and beyond, encouraging them to embrace their individuality while navigating cultural expectations. Amira's presence at the event was a proof of the evolving nature of fashion and identity within royal circles, and her confidence left a lasting impression on all who attended. Some people on social media have started calling this girl the new star of the East, and one of the most beautiful princesses in Brunei. To really get a sense of how a royal lives, you need to know about her dad and how he got to be the Sultan of Brunei. The Sultan of Brunei. Hassan al-Bolkiah is the only ruler of Brunei, a small but super wealthy country in Southeast Asia thanks to its oil reserves. Because of this, he was once named the richest person in the world by Forbes magazine until the early 2000s. In the past, he spent a lot of money on extravagant things like women and fancy palaces. Now, at 78 years old, he has 12 kids, and Amira is the youngest one, recognized as his child. Pangeran Muda Hassan al-Bolkiah, the current Sultan of Brunei, was born on July 15, 1946, during the reign of his uncle, Sultan Ahmad Tajuddin. His birth took place at the prestigious Istana Darussalam, the royal palace of Brunei. At the time of his birth, his father held the esteemed title of Pangeran Bendahara Seri Maharaja Permaiswara, a position that placed him next in line to ascend the throne of Brunei. Consequently, this lineage made Hassan al-Bolkiah the second in line for the Sultanate from the moment he entered the world. Hassan al-Bolkiah is part of a large royal family, having 3 brothers: Prince Mohammed Bolkiah, Prince Sufri Bolkiah, and Prince Jeffrey Bolkiah. In addition to his brothers, he has 6 sisters: Princess Masna Bolkiah, Princess Norain Bolkiah, Princess Kulthum al-Islam Bolkiah, Princess Amal Rakia Bolkiah, Princess Amal Nasiba Bolkiah, and Princess Amal Jafraya Bolkiah. This extensive family network plays a significant role in the royal dynamics of Brunei. His educational journey began at the Istana Darul Hana Surau, where he started his studies in late 1955. He completed his early education in the first week of 1959. During this formative period, he was joined by several other royal family members, including his brother, Prince Mohammed Bolkiah, and his sister, Princess Masna Bolkiah, as well as Princess Norain and other young students. In an interview, Abdul Ghani bin Jamil, who was also a student at the Surau, recalled that the group consisted of children aged between 5 and 10 years old, with Hassan al being the eldest among them. This early education laid the foundation for his future role as a leader and monarch, shaping his character and values in the context of Brunei's rich cultural heritage. Hassan al-Bolkiah embarked on his educational journey at a young age, completing his 3rd grade at the Jamalul Alam Malay School in Brunei Town in 1955, when he was just 9 years old. His early education was guided by his teacher, Abdul Rahman bin Hayy Mod Ja'afar. However, the prince's lessons with him were relatively brief, lasting only about 3 to 4 months before he paused his private tuition for a month at the Surau, a local place of worship. Despite this interruption, Hassan al-Bolkiah made remarkable progress in a short period. Within just 3 months, he had learned to read English literature. His dedication to his studies was evident, as he advanced to the 6th grade in primary school after only 4 years of education. No wonder Princess Amira is so brilliant. She obviously got it from her father. During his formative years, Hassan al-Bolkiah attended school at the Istana Darul Hana Surau, where he developed a keen interest in various subjects, particularly science, languages, and history. His passion for learning laid a strong foundation for his future academic pursuits. After more than 4 years at the Surau, he took a significant step in his education by moving to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to further his studies. In Kuala Lumpur, he initially enrolled at Jalan Gurney School, where he continued to build on his academic skills. Following this, he attended the prestigious Victoria Institution from January 1961 to December 1963. This period marked a significant milestone in his educational journey, as he became the first Sultan of Brunei to complete his education both in Brunei and abroad. His time at Victoria Institution was particularly noteworthy. V. Murugasu, the headmaster, recognized the prince's potential early on, noting that he exhibited qualities of a great and responsible leader even as a student. This acknowledgement foreshadowed the leadership role he would later assume as the Sultan of Brunei, highlighting the importance of his educational experiences in shaping his character and capabilities. While attending Victoria Institution, he joined the Cadet Corps and was recognized as the best recruit in 1961. He wasn't the only royal or noble student there, as noted by G.E.D. Lewis, the principal, which meant the award was based purely on skill. By the time he graduated, he had achieved the rank of Lance Corporal. At just 15 years old, he was officially named Yang Maha Mulia Seri Paduka Duli Pingiran Muda Mahkota, meaning His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Interestingly, the 2nd Gurkha Rifles were sent to Brunei in December 1962, coinciding with the start of the Brunei Revolt. Lieutenant Colonel Digby Willoughby and a small team from the Royal Gurkha Rifles came to rescue him and his father from their palace, and his father was very thankful for Willoughby's help that day. Because of the tense relationship between Brunei and Malaysia in 1963, Hassan al-Bolkiah returned to Brunei to finish his education at Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin College, an English school. He married Pengiran Anak Saleha in a ceremony at the palace on July 29, 1965. Later, just after 7 months, he became a cadet officer at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. On August 6, he celebrated the launch of 2 ships by Syarikat Limbongan Kapal Takehara Berhad, emphasizing the positive impact of the Japanese company's investment on Brunei and the need to focus on local businesses instead of depending on specific income sources. On the morning of September 7, 1966, a significant chapter in Brunei's history began as he and his wife bid farewell to a group of important state officials at Brunei Airport. Their departure marked the beginning of a journey to England, where he would further his education and training at the prestigious Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst. During his time at RMAS, he immersed himself in a diverse curriculum that included essential subjects such as English, mathematics, and science, alongside specialized studies in military science and international relations. A particular focus was placed on understanding the geopolitical landscape of Russia, reflecting the global tensions of the Cold War era. His education at RMAS was not merely academic, it was designed to instill in him the vital skills of self-discipline and responsibility, qualities that would prove indispensable in his future role as a leader. He recognized the importance of technical and strategic advancements in military and governance, understanding that these elements were crucial for effective leadership in a rapidly changing world. After completing his rigorous training, he graduated with distinction and was honored with the title of Honorary Captain in the Coldstream Guards on March 1, 1968, a proof of his dedication and commitment. Meanwhile, in Brunei, Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III, who had ruled the nation for 17 years, made a historic decision to abdicate the throne on the evening of October 4, 1967. This momentous occasion allowed his 21-year-old son, Crown Prince Hassan al-Bolkiah, to ascend to the role of Sultan. Following his father's abdication, Hassan al-Bolkiah returned to Brunei to complete his studies, preparing himself for the responsibilities that lay ahead as the future leader of the nation. That very night, the chief of Adat Istiadat Negara, Pangeran Pemancar Anak Haji Muhammad Alam, took to the airwaves of Radio Brunei to announce the abdication, marking a significant transition in the country's leadership. The following day, a public ceremony was held at the Balai Singgasana of Istana Darul Hana, where Hassan al-Bolkiah was officially proclaimed Sultan. He took on the title Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah Muizzuddin Wad Dawla, becoming the 29th Sultan of Brunei that we all know till this very day. Now that we've seen how Princess Amira's father got to his present stage, let's do the same for her mother, Princess Amira's mother. Azrinaz Mazhar is a notable Malaysian figure who gained prominence as the third wife of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, the esteemed ruler of Brunei. Born into a family with a rich heritage, she is the second child of Hakim Mazhar bin Muhammad Johar and Fauzia binti Abdullah Mansur. Her background reflects a blend of cultural influences that are characteristic of Malaysia's diverse society. Azrinaz's marriage to Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah took place in a private ceremony, which was attended only by family members and close friends. This intimate event was held at the Sultan's Palace in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and was marked by an air of secrecy. The details of their union were kept under wraps for an extended period, with the news of their marriage only surfacing later when one of the guests disclosed the information to the media. This element of privacy surrounding their wedding added an intriguing layer to their relationship, capturing the interest of the public and media alike. Following her marriage, Azrinaz was bestowed with the title of Her Royal Highness Princess Consort Azrinaz Mazhar, a designation that elevated her status within the royal family and the broader context of Brunei's monarchy. Her role as a princess consort involved various ceremonial duties and responsibilities, contributing to the cultural and social fabric of Brunei. On June 1, 2006, Azrinaz celebrated a significant milestone in her life with the birth of her son, Prince Abdul Wakil. The announcement of her pregnancy was similarly shrouded in secrecy, reflecting the couple's desire for privacy during this personal time. The birth of Prince Abdul Wakil was met with great joy and celebration, culminating in a grand display of honor with a 21-cannon salute fired near the Istana Nurul Iman, the official residence of the Sultan. This traditional gesture signified the importance of the occasion and the royal family's commitment to celebrating new life within their ranks. Azrinaz Mazhar's journey as a member of the Bruneian royal family has been marked by both public interest and personal challenges, as she navigates her role within a prominent monarchy while maintaining a degree of privacy in her personal life. Her story reflects the complexities of royal life, the cultural significance of marriage and motherhood in Southeast Asia, and the enduring fascination with the lives of those in positions of power and influence. Azrinaz got divorced from the Sultan of Brunei on June 16, 2010, a significant event that was made public through a special announcement from the royal palace. This announcement marked the end of her marriage to one of the world's most prominent monarchs, a union that had drawn considerable media attention. Following the divorce, Azrinaz faced a dramatic shift in her status. She lost her royal title, along with various state decorations and a prestigious Medal of Honor that had been bestowed upon her during her time as a member of the royal family. Despite these changes, her children retained their royal titles, ensuring that they continued to be recognized within the royal hierarchy of Brunei. Years later, on May 1, 2018, Azrinaz embarked on a new chapter in her life by marrying Feroz Khan Abdul Hamid. This second marriage took place in a more intimate setting, held at her home, and was characterized by a warm and personal atmosphere. The ceremony was attended by family members and close friends, reflecting a more private celebration compared to her previous royal wedding. This new union marked a significant milestone for Azrinaz as she embraced a fresh start while surrounded by her loved ones, signaling her resilience and ability to move forward after the challenges of her past. Currently, there are a lot of things going on in people's minds about Princess Amira, and one of them probably is jealous because of her luxurious lifestyle. But no one cares to know what her life looks like behind the beautiful and fancy outfit she put on. To know the current thing that's going on in her life, you need to watch this. What you should know about Princess Amira. She was born in 2008, but her parents split up 2 years later. Amira's mum is a regular journalist, so the Sultan was able to take both of their kids from her after they separated. The Sultan has had 3 official wives. His first wife, Pengiran Anak Saleha, whom he married in 1965, is the only one officially recognized as the Queen of Brunei and is still with him. She has 6 children with him. According to sources from the palace, Anak Saleha is raising Princess Amira, trying to fill in for her real mum. The Sultan's second wife, Mariam Abdul Aziz, had a fascinating background as a former flight attendant before she entered the royal fold. Their marriage was just over 2 decades, during which they welcomed 4 children into the world, creating a family that was both vibrant and closely knit. However, their union faced a tragic turn when Mariam lost all her royal titles, a development that forced her to leave the palace and step away from the life she had known. This loss not only marked the end of her royal status, but also signified the complexities and challenges that can arise within royal marriages. A similar narrative unfolded with the Sultan's third wife, Princess Amira's mother, who was notably 32 years younger than him. Their paths first crossed in 2005 during an interview where an undeniable chemistry sparked between them. This initial connection blossomed into a deep affection, prompting the Sultan to contemplate the possibility of marrying Azrinaz and elevating her to the status of queen. However, this idea was met with significant resistance from the nobles of Brunei, who were apprehensive about the implications of such a union. The nobles' discontent was further fueled by the influence of the Sultan's first wife, Anak Salehi. Concerned about the potential threat posed by Azrinaz, who could emerge as a powerful rival, Anak Salehi and her supporters began to orchestrate a series of plots aimed at undermining Azrinaz's reputation. These machinations were designed to cast doubt on her suitability for the royal title she aspired to, creating a tense atmosphere within the palace. As the situation unfolded, it became clear that the dynamics of royal life were fraught with intrigue and rivalry. The desire for power and status often led to conflicts that could overshadow personal relationships. Azrinaz's ambition to attain a prestigious title was met with fierce opposition, illustrating the complexities of navigating love and loyalty within the confines of royal expectations. The stories of Mariam and Azrinaz serve as significant reminders of the challenges faced by women in the royal sphere, where personal aspirations can clash with the traditions and politics of the monarchy. Despite all the drama, the wedding happened in 2005. Azrinaz became the princess consort, and a year later, she had a son named Abdul Wakil, who was given the title of prince. A year and a half after that, Princess Amira was born, and the Sultan seriously thought about making his young wife a queen. The nobles of Brunei put more pressure on him, and in the end, they got what they wanted. In 2010, Hassan Al announced that he was getting a divorce, which meant that Asrinaz lost her title as princess consort and all her royal honors. Their two kids lived in the palace and grew up like royalty, surrounded by luxury and privilege that few could ever imagine. Prince Abdul Wakil, the eldest, was not just any child, he was sixth in line to become the King of Brunei, a position that came with immense expectations and responsibilities. From a young age, he was groomed for leadership, receiving lessons in diplomacy, history, and the rich traditions of his country. His days were filled with formal events, royal ceremonies, and the kind of education that prepared him for a future of service to his nation. Amira, his younger sister, was equally cherished, though her upbringing was marked by a different kind of care. She was looked after by the king's first wife, Anak Saleha, who took it upon herself to ensure that Amira received the best education, care, and luxury that the palace could offer. The halls of the palace echoed with laughter and joy as Amira played with her toys, attended lavish parties, and learned the intricacies of royal etiquette. However, beneath the surface of this gilded life lay a profound sadness. Amira hardly got to see her real mother, Asrinaz, and it seemed that the circumstances of their separation would not allow for a reunion anytime soon. The distance between them was not just physical, it was emotional, creating a chasm that neither time nor wealth could bridge. Asrinaz, the children's mother, felt a deep and abiding sorrow about being away from her children. The ache in her heart was a constant reminder of the love she had for Abdul Wakil and Amira, a love that was now tinged with longing and loss. Despite her sadness, she found a way to keep going. She moved to Malaysia, seeking a fresh start and a new chapter in her life. There, she got married again and welcomed 2 more children into her life, filling her home with laughter and love once more. Yet even as she embraced her new family, thoughts of her first 2 children lingered in her mind, casting a shadow over her happiness. Asrinaz often reflected on the moments she missed with Abdul Wakil and Amira, and the memories of their time together would make her heart ache. The bond of motherhood was not easily severed, and no amount of time or distance could diminish her love for them. In an attempt to reach out, she turned to social media, sending messages on Instagram, hoping to bridge the gap between their worlds. She did this by sending messages on Instagram, but she doesn't expect any replies. As for Princess Amira, who seems to have everything, she didn't let the separation affect her negatively. She is doing really well at the International School of Brunei and has interests in high fashion, dance, and singing. At just 10 years old, Amira starred in the musical Will Rock You, featuring music by Ben Elton and the famous band Queen. The show was a huge hit in Brunei's capital, Bandar Seri Begawan. Many people, including Sultan Bolkiah and Queen Anak Saleha, came to see the premiere, along with lots of music fans. Nowadays, Amira is growing into a lovely young lady, and her pictures from social events often go viral. One of her popular videos was a TikTok clip from the Polo Day charity event, where she appeared with her dad. Viewers noticed that she looks a lot like Canadian rock star Avril Lavigne. Amira's mum, Asrinaz, saw the photos of her daughter and, unable to talk to her directly, shared a heartfelt post on Instagram expressing both sadness and pride, encouraging Amira to focus on her beauty and grace, while also believing that great things are ahead for her. Amira is graduating from business school and holds the title of princess, which gives her many opportunities. It's also worth mentioning that she has built a good relationship with her father, even though he took her mother away. Just like we've mentioned before, in 2023, Amira won a prestigious math competition and seems likely to pursue a career in science. Amira has many opportunities ahead of her in public administration. Even though Brunei is a very Islamic country, the global movement for women's rights is gradually influencing it. With Amira's skills, she is likely to take on a significant role in the government in the coming years, and she might not have to follow her father's rules about seeing her mother. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.